Hello everyone, I'm Natalia Fickenworth and I am here with Emerson Moe, who is going to tell us a little bit about the Moringa leaf. So why don't you inform my viewers what are the benefits and why do you think they should start placing them in their lives?
Yeah, Moringa is basically a leaf that's growing in popularity here. It's actually from a tree, and it's been said it's the most nutrient-dense leafy green known to mankind. And what that's saying is, gram for gram, it has a lot of nutrients. It's the highest rated on the ORAC scale for antioxidants, so it's places higher than popular things like goji's and acai and blueberries for antioxidants. But gram for gram, it has more protein than dates. It has more iron than spinach. It has more vitamin C than oranges. It has more vitamin A than carrots. It has more potassium than bananas. It is the most nutrient-dense leafy green, and it's very, very effective. Our body assimilates it very well, and because of this and a few other good reasons, it's being called the miracle tree.
The miracle tree. And you said it helps with skin. How can you apply that to skin?
Well, for skin, eating it, basically when you eat this, it becomes your nutrient powerhouse for like a multivitamin, basically. So you don't have to go through the man-made vitamins that lose all its nutritional density, and it's basically stuff that your body can't absorb really. But when you get it in a whole leafy green, or through some sort of fruit or vegetable, your body can digest it. So when you digest moringa, it gives you vitamin E and gives you nutrients that help your skin, your hair, and nails to grow extremely quickly and beautifully and very effectively.
Okay, and you said it can be made in juices?
Yes, there's several ways of ingesting it. Some people end up eating it straight off the plant. That's what I typically do. Some people end up making it into a juice, or if you go to like the nutritional stores, a lot of them will have it in juice form, where you can add droppers to water, or you can have it in actual juice. You do a shot of the juice. Some people actually have it in the powdered form too. It can be dried out, and it doesn't lose its nutritional density, which is pretty amazing for this plant.
Oh, and you can cook it as well?
Yeah, some people cook it you can cook it like as you were to do spinach, and people have it like that as a serving. And just incorporating this into your diet on a daily basis will do incredible things for your body and for your overall well-being and health and energy.
And what else? What does it help with? Does it help with health?
Big time. It's basically the multivitamin from nature. You don't have to have center A to zinc garbage. You can get something like a moringa tree and eat these leaves, and these leaves will give you all the nutrients that you need.
And you grow them. And you do grow these, right?
Oh yes, I have over 15 of them on my property, and I have a bunch more in pots, and I actually got about 300 seeds this season, so I'll be growing even more if I planting these seeds in pots. And you know, I like to consider myself kind of like the Johnny Appleseed of moringa trees. I tell a lot of people about it, and I've given trees away in a lot of cases, and just want people to know about this great plant.
And what are the vitamins? You said they had vitamin E and what else?
It pretty much has all the vitamins. I mean, you can go look it up, and it's amazing. I can't even name them all, but it has iron, spinach. I mean, it has more iron than spinach, like I was saying. So, for instance, I'll give you a quick testimonial. One of my brother's girlfriend, she was unable to donate blood on several occasions because of her low levels of iron. She's known to be anemic, as some people might know. And some people are familiar, but last time she went in to give blood, she actually had the highest iron ratings that she'd ever had.
Really?
And yes, absolutely. And the reason was because my brother's been feeding her moringa. And so this moringa makes such a difference that it's actually been able to, and see people take iron pills, a lot of times that makes them constipated. See, man cannot synthesize what nature has done.
I see.
What our Creator's done through nature.
I gotcha. Anything else you would like to inform my viewers about this incredible leaf?
It's very effective for energy. My wife, she likes to make tea out of it in the morning, and it gives her energy, and she feels really good. But it was mentioned on Dr. Oz, we're using it as a tea for energy. I have
Really?
So I went to a chiropractor. That was a doctor, yeah. And this chiropractor was very interested in testing my skin antioxidant levels because I had been telling about Moringa. And when he tested it, he was very shocked. He said I scored in less than half a percentile because I came out at 66,000. And Dr. Oz came out at 75,000. The scale stops at 50,000 pretty much, so, or 50 to 60. So it's like we're getting off of it. So you don't have to consume 10 vegetables and fruits like Dr. Oz. You can consume leaf Mr. Moringa here, and you can end up getting all these nutritional benefits. And the doctor told me he was shocked that I didn't take any kind of multivitamins. He was also surprised that I didn't eat 10 servings of fruits and vegetables. And a lot can be done just by incorporating things like Moringa in our diet. And then another quick testimony I can tell you is my mother-in-law, she was having inflammation issues where she had to use a walker. But after ingesting the Moringa for a period of time, she went from going from a walker to a cane, and she wasn't using a walker or cane when I had last spoken to her about this, which was pretty cool because it was able to cut down on that inflammation so much. And a lot of that has to do with your body just being able to have the nutrients that it needs in order to, what it needs to do, and that's it did.
I see.
It will support itself. It's a miracle. Our body's a living miracle.
Okay. So do you have any website or any place that you could tell people about?
I've just been suggesting people go to YouTube and type in Moringa. There's like 10-minute documentaries you can watch on it. It's really great. There's a few of them. You can get Moringa powder off Amazon.com. You know, there's a lot of different suppliers. Stick to getting just the leaves. You don't need it from any of the others. So you can get it from other sources. I mean, the Moringa tree has a lot of different qualities.
Right.
For instance, the seeds, when they are able to be used to purify water, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so you can smash the seeds, get the oil out of the seeds, which is very beneficial for the skin. You can rub it on the skin, put it in your hair, and then use the husk that's remaining to kill bacteria and help purify water.
I see.
And it's been doing it for what's that?
Oh, okay. I see. And do you do it yourself?
I haven't done that.
No. Oh.
I have purified water. I don't worry about it. My water does do a great process, so it gets it good and clean. But if it were an apocalyptic situation, you know, where we didn't have clean water running over my house, I would use these to purify water.
I see. Okay. And when were you introduced to this, to the Moringa leaf?
It's been I'd say about 2.5, 3 years ago, I heard about it, and learning more about the plant. I looked on Craigslist, and I ended up meeting a lady, Alma. She's an Egyptian friend of mine that lives down in Loxahatchee, Florida, and she's the one that really educated me and taught me a lot about not just Moringa, but many of other plants. So kudos.
Are they helpful for healing as well?
I'm sorry?
Are they helpful for healing?
Oh, yes. Your body, which is a miracle machine, that's a miracle from our Creator. If it had its ability to run at its peak capacity, you wouldn't get sick. You wouldn't get tired unless you expelled all the energy in this evening time and the sun's down. You know, your body would be able to absorb the sun's energy and turn that into vitamin D. You know, but if we have all these processed foods and garbage and nasty stuff inside us, and so the sun reacts with that chemically.
I see.
Amongst these chemical compounding and whatnot. So what we need to do is support our body so it can detoxify itself. Our body needs to be able to clean itself. But if we're not eating nutrient-dense foods and we're eating nutrient-void foods like processed garbage food that get in the center aisles at grocery stores, you know, then what you do is your body's not going to be able to do its job. You're going to get overweight. You're going to get sick. You're going to get unhealthy. You're going to have inflammation. You're going to be tired and not going to be a happy camper.
So if I add this to my diet, it will help me?
Guaranteed. It'll help anyone that adds it to their diet.
Okay.
Your body will be able to get having a multivitamin. Everybody should have a vitamin, right? Theoretically. So why not add the multivitamin? that's where it's from, is the base of the Himalayan mountains.
Oh.
So you talk in Indian about Saijan, most of them are familiar with it, and they know they cook the pot, and they know it's healthy and yummy. We need to catch up.
Okay.
This is popular in Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, India, all these other countries.
So it's time to add it to the American diet.
Absolutely. We need to catch up with the times. It's not about consuming pills, it's about getting whole foods in our body that will allow it to support itself. That's what holistic's about, and having that kind of attitude towards addressing one's health.
Okay. All right. So I'd like to tell you, everyone who's viewing this, that if Emerson has said that moringa is something that we should start consuming, we should take his word for it. I'd like to thank you, Emerson, for taking the time from your busy day to inform me and the viewers more about moringa. And is there any additional thing you would like to add?
Yeah, don't take my word for it, I would say. I'm just a man. Go do your own homework and your research, and you'll come to a similar conclusion. Make sure you tell others just like I'm telling you.
Yeah, but you're our everyday man, and we need to start listening to our neighbors and hearing and taking their input. So I want to thank you for being an everyday man and being able to provide us with this knowledge. Because I didn't know the importance of the moringa leaf until now.
Glad to help, Mom.
All right.
Pleasure. I look forward to talking more about getting the moringa news out there.
Okay. So thank you everyone for viewing, and I hope this was informative, and I will put additional things about the moringa leaf.